You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrance for Black and White Live. The situation in the NFL is starting to look downright weird and pathetic when it comes to the jab, when it comes to the NFL protocols. And we know this is going to, absolutely without a doubt, affect the competitive balance of the NFL season. This week, Cole Beasley, we know he's an unvaccinated player for the Buffalo Bills. We've said on this channel, if you choose to get the jab, that's great. If you choose not to get the jab, that's also great because we believe it should be your choice, your decision between you and your medical doctors, whatever. We just don't feel like anybody should mandate it on you. Okay, well, look, everybody's getting fed up with watching this go down in the NFL. And now we have players' wives taking out their frustrations and absolutely hammering the NFL. A safety for the Buffalo Bills, Jordan Poyer, his wife, who's a model, has come out and she has slammed the NFL and their COVID policies. And she makes a very, very interesting statement in this. And I want to point it back to a video I made the other day. Rachel Bush rails against NFL vaccine policy as Bills Cole Beasley lands on the COVID-19 list. Rachel Bush, the wife of Bills safety Jordan Poyer, is demanding the NFL's health and safety protocols regarding unvaccinated and vaccinated players be, quote, fixed ASAP, immediately, as soon as possible, yesterday. But they're not going to do it. The model, who's been vocal about her pro-choice stance about vaccines against COVID-19, shared a series of angry tweets on Tuesday in response to a number of Bills players being separated from the team after coming in close contact with a fully vaccinated trainer who tested positive for COVID-19. Wide receivers Cole Beasley and Gabriel Davis, along with defensive tackle star Lele and Vernon Butler, will miss 5 days of practice as part of the NFL's health and safety guidelines. All four players reportedly tested negative for the virus on Tuesday, though they still will miss practice as part of the NFL's COVID-19 mandate. It's ridiculous. Bush launched a number of fiery tweets about the situation after critics apparently blamed Beasley for his previous comments about the vaccine, in which he said, "I'm not anti-vax or pro-vax, I'm pro-choice." Well, here we go with Rachel. I know damn well y'all are not about to blame put any blame on the players. Number one, don't have COVID and are tested every day. These players are absolutely following the rules as set by the NFL for unvaccinated players. They're following that. We're in contact with a, in caps, vaccinated staff member. Y'all are so backwards, it's insane. According to the NFL's health and safety protocols regarding COVID-19, unvaccinated players face much stricter restrictions than vaccinated players. Along with a 5-day re-entry process, unvaccinated players must test negative for the virus on each day before they can re-enter team facility and resume practicing again. That's Rachel. Vaccinated players do not have to isolate for 5 days if they have close contact with somebody who tested positive for the virus. Vaccinated players are able to resume practice after close contact if they continue to test negative and are asymptomatic. In a second tweet, Bush, when the vaccinated have proven to be the problem over and over again in the NFL so far, especially within the Bills, but the unvaccinated who don't have COVID are the ones getting punished, somebody better fix this shit ASAP. Bills linebacker Matt Milano and A.J. Klein were also sent home Tuesday out of precaution, but the league did not deem them as coming in close contact with COVID-positive trainer after conducting interviews. Milano and Klein were deemed eligible to practice on Wednesday. And this is what I want to talk about because this is important. She makes a great point. All these headlines should be starting off with, quote, vaccinated staff member. These headlines are not. They are not saying that. Then take it where you want to. But the reason we are missing 5 guys right now is because of a vaccinated person. Call it like it is. Bush continued in a third tweet. I don't want to point fingers at the staff member either. She had no choice. They had to keep their job. It's the rules that need to be addressed and changed because vaccinated are putting others at risk. It's very clear now. Okay, when I did the video the other day breaking the news about Cole Beasley and the fact that he was going on the COVID list, Mike Florio and his band of Corona Bros over at Pro Football Talk, when they put up this story, they made a point, and I'm sorry, Mike Florio, you and your wild bunch over there did this on purpose. You failed to say that the trainer was fully vaccinated. That is irresponsible as hell, from you, a member of the media. You did not want to put that on there. Now look, Mike Florio may have since done it, but what I can tell you just from being involved in this social media thing, if you don't have it on there in the first 2 or 3 hours, then you might as well not put it on there because the majority of the views for that website, for that article, will have already come through when the story is broke. Okay? And you did not tell the full story, which was the trainer was fully vaccinated and then the players tested negative that were unvaccinated. And look, I don't know what that means. I don't. But she's right. The media should be fair and accurate when covering this. This is crazy. We're talking about this because it's part of competitive balance. Players will miss games because they're unvaccinated, even if they test negative. That is utterly stupid from the NFL. It will cost teams games this year. Without a doubt, it will. And I'm sorry, but I can't help to think that the NFL at this point, because of the way they've laid these protocols out, they want to make these players an example, and that's not right. That's not right. The fact that you threaten to forfeit games, you threaten to take their salaries away because they're unvaccinated. Why aren't you threatening the vaccinated players that test positive? Oh, you can't because they got vaccinated, but yet they still got the thing. Well, looks to me like maybe you shouldn't threaten anything on anybody, NFL. That is utterly ridiculous. Came in close contact after playing with your silly policies, and then they end up on the COVID list, even though they tested negative. It's ridiculous. I admire Jordan Poyer's wife, and she's been outspoken on issues before. She has hammered the NFL. She's had to hammer the team. And look, not a lot of people, I don't know that you necessarily want to do that a lot, but now it's come to the point where these players are defending their morals and their belief set, okay? Their value set, their own personal value set. And I'll tell you right now, do I think some of these players would retire if they were giving a do this or do that scenario? Yeah, I do. I think some players would quit. Because I know people that feel that strongly about this issue. This issue. I can tell you right now, up in town, one of the local Toyota dealerships mandated the vaccine, and they lost several people. They just got up and walked out and quit. This is a serious issue for people. They want to be able to make their own decision, and I don't think it's right that companies are mandating it. I don't. It should be a personal choice. We're talking about a personal medical choice. No. Tell me what you think, Black and White Live fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.